Okay, so here's a classic example of the horse-drawn sleigh, right? These things, these kinds of ideas can be cliches. We've seen it before, but they can also be really nice paintings. I really did like this one. And the reality is that you're all kind of doing little landscapes like this anyway. So why not just add a horse and a sleigh? Easier said than done.
Mm.
Well, if you want to do it, we can work on it. And Rudolph, of course, we can make it fun, we can make it humorous, or we can make it a serious painting, as long as it's a good painting. And I don't know what it is about this little thing. I don't know who did it, when it was done, but there's a lot of character in it, I think. Very simple, and it could make it an effective little Christmas painting. Now, this is our own pair of Fra Angelico paintings at the DIA. Everyone's seen this, right?
Mhm.
And I've always loved Fra Angelico's work, and especially R2. And these are all completely out of order. I did have a section of different approaches you might take to this, and one section was a more traditional religious kind of approach. So that's where the Fra Angelico came in. Others are just here's another. I didn't know this artist, but he's a classic pre-Raphaelite painter, and this is called Angel Playing a Flageolet. I guess that's the horn, what it's called. Edward Burne-Jones. He was a pretty prominent pre-Raphaelite painter. So angels are a really good subject. Angels and music.
I really like the wings on that one. That's got that blue and brown together.
It does, yeah, yeah. And they would have used a glazing technique in pre-Raphaelite painting. Um, and here's another. This is the Triumph of the Innocents. So it's not in chronological order, but this is when they had to flee the Bethlehem when they were, Herod was having all the babies killed in the area, so they left. And it was a good subject for artists for a long time. They fled to Egypt, right, and then came back. And then there's just a traditional snowy landscape. Nothing wrong with that. You just have to make it horizontal. Remember that. And this is beautiful. Simple, captures the feeling of a sunny day, but snow on the ground. And jumping back again into my religion section, the Nativity, the classic theme for Christmas. I had never seen this one before. This is called Annunciatory Angel and Virgin Annunciate.
Hmm.
This is this would be an ambitious painting to take on for any of us, I think, but it's very commonly portrayed in the past. Oh, I did in studying this afternoon, I saw some pretty funny things. All right. Um, and it reminds me I have to really look at paintings, but it seems like, all right, it's the baby Jesus and the Nativity and the Mother Mary, and what could be bad about that, right? But look at the guy on the left with the club. Isn't that odd?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think he's hanging on to a stick that's part of the building.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just
Looks
holding
like
Oh.
a branch, yeah, a branch of the tree that's
Yeah.
chiseled into a support beam.
Of course, of course. All right, that makes it a little bit.
But it does look like a club at first. That's what I thought too.
And
Like,
now-
we're gonna-
He looks threatening, though, doesn't he?
yeah, we're gonna kill the baby.
No, also look on
I think he's
the
gonna
For
kill
the
the
musicians.
musicians, yeah, because
the what?
I gotta say something about that baby. The baby looks like it doesn't look really natural. I've never seen a baby like lay that way. Usually
No.
you have the hands up a little bit. It looks almost like it's dead.
I know. You're right. Something funny about this painting. And then if you look just to the right of the baby, see, there's two cows, and the one is sticking out its tongue.
Really?
oh yeah, here.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Maybe
Maybe
Tari.
Well, Leonardo did one of these. They might show it again tonight on TV. And their remarks for that were that each person had their own feeling about this great moment. And so all the faces look really different.
Huh.
And he has one face that they think might be him, where he's looking away. Oh my gosh, if you saw, Mary, Joseph, and the baby, would you look away? No, you would look at him. So it's a interesting theme.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to read more about where I don't recognize the name of the artist. But one more thing to notice is still on the right near the top of the painting, not the angel, not the cherub, but the woman with the basket on her head
Hmm.
with pigeons in it.
Yeah.
Very peculiar.
Well, that's dinner.
You don't see that in the Kroger store.
And it's interesting that that woman and her headdress is so detailed
Mm-hmm.
and stands out so much.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's kind of, many of the other figures are quite subdued. It's like for some reason or other, the artist thought she was a very important part of this.
Mm-hmm.
I would think those are probably doves rather than pigeons.
Yeah, yeah.
They're related.
Okay, so here's again, this is supposed to go with the previous landscape. Just a beautiful landscape in the snow with the sheep this time. And it doesn't have to be, if you're gonna do this, and I hope everyone gives it serious thought, it doesn't have to be specifically Christmas, it's just the whole season, I think, is a good thing to consider.
An interesting thing I'm noticing is there's a famous sheep painter that I follow on Instagram, and he always puts a little yellow in the sheep's wool, and then he always has some purple. And I see some of that here and also in the shadows, which I think helps this to hang together.
Yeah, yeah. And I just thought this is probably my favorite painting of this whole group.
Mm.
It's called Falling Star by James Hay. Don't know anything about him. Very simple painting. Nighttime, obviously, and a couple stars in the sky and the falling star and a little light in the house. And what a beautiful painting.
Yeah.
Looks like Chad's painting.
Like what?
Chad's painting.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yes, there's a hill, and then the houses are sort of behind the hill.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't take a lot of stuff to make a good painting, does it? Necessarily?
No. It has a lot of mood to it.
Yeah.
Got a little light in distance, little light in the window. It's beautiful.
A lot of sky.
Yeah, to most of the painting is that big gray sky.
Yeah, you really feel the expansiveness of the whole scene.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now this one, I had a whole section on kind of a 50s, 60s Judson era. The Judsons, remember them?
Oh, yeah.
Draw a lot of order. So here's one of them. Frosty the Snowman. That's a classic, easy. I mean, you could go back to grade school, right? We all did a snowman at one time or another.
Yeah.
But this is kind of charming, I think. It's a print of some type. It's not, it could be, it could be a mono print with color or something. I'm not sure, but it is a print. Does it look like a print, Andrew?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
And just two colors, I think. And I like it.
Yeah, it's great.
Feeling of being out in the cold winter. Now, another big thing this time of year is the Christmas market, right? and very popular. I love this one. It's just so colorful and vibrant. I don't know who the artist was. And some of these you might think, well, they look like they're greeting cards. Well, some of them are.
Mhm.
I think for what we're doing here, that's just fine. Oh, I see what happened now. Somehow I got the wrong folder in here, but you know, especially I think in Europe and Germany in particular, Christmas markets are really a big thing.
Doesn't downtown Rochester have a Christmas market in December? I can't remember the date off of the top of my head.
December 4th through December 7th. Kris Kringle Market.
They
Oh,
usually
yeah.
do. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Big
Okay.
event on the 25th, Monday at night.
Did they turn the lights on in downtown yet?
Yep, that's
Oh,
Monday at night.
it's Monday night.
Correct.
Next Monday. Okay. Yeah, that's right. It's coming upon us. So let's get these paintings up there. People will be stopping in when they're out shopping. So you want a painting on that wall. Oh, here's the corrected one without the watermark. I don't know how I messed this up so bad this time, but I've never done it before. Do I still get paid tonight, Nicole?
You've never messed up ever. You're perfect.
And this is obviously some kind of a little card, but it's simple, it's effective, and it's appealing.
Mhm.
And I'm not saying make a painting that looks just like this, but you could borrow the idea of simple red, white, and green and stylize it. And it has a retro feel. And people love things that are retro, especially the 50s. Here's another one. I like this one.
I did it too.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That definitely says screams 1950.
Yeah. Yeah.
1957.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. So a lot of that furniture. And here's a even better one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had that lamp
Yeah.
growing up.
We had that clock.
We had that clock, yeah. And of course there's that table, the shape of that table.
Yeah.
And the nut tray, that looks very familiar to me.
Martini glass.
Yeah, martini.
Martini glass. So do it. Just go for it. And one more, the train under the tree, the classic. Now, who had an aluminum Christmas tree?
Nope.
No.
It was
My
real.
neighbors had aluminum Christmas trees.
My
We didn't have
aunt.
one.
I remember those lights
They were
though.
really popular,
Those-
but-
Yeah, my aunts and uncle had one. It was considered really avant-garde at the time.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
And
this
they
would have
had
been,
one of those color lights. You can see
Yeah.
that.
yeah, the
The
rotating.
circle would spin and shoot different colors up against the tree.
I know.
I
know.
remember seeing those.
Yeah, I was, maybe 7 at the time, and I was just fascinated by that.
Well, what's so funny is you can still buy these metal Christmas trees.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was surprised to see them. I haven't seen them this year, but last year I remember seeing one. It was just, I think it was even like in a pinkish color.
Ah. Well, here's several ideas right here. What about the poinsettias on her dress?
Mhm.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too. You know, some people really dress up for Christmas. And of course, we have the ugly sweaters.
Yeah. Yeah, but people love to paint flowers. Paint a poinsettia. I didn't even think of that until I just noticed them on her skirt. And the classic train under the tree, that's great. Okay, not too many. Oh, another big thing around this time of year is skating in the outdoor park downtown, right? Now, obviously, this looks like Europe. But we do it in downtown Detroit. I don't think we have a pond right here in Rochester. I never see anyone skating on it, but once in a while, I guess.
It's a great building in that painting.
It's a great building, yeah, classic.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Well, we have a skating rink in Rochester, so maybe people don't like to rough it on the natural
Oh.
surfaces.
Oh, yeah, we do have a skating rink. Yeah, I don't know if I
Yeah,
haven't.
we have a lake behind our house and they usually skate on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My
Last year we
neighbors,
had cold weather.
My neighbors put water on their backyard and all the neighbor kids gather and they play hockey back there.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a great theme though for a painting. And I think the last time I was on ice skates was like 20 years ago, and I was in New York City, and they skate on there's a
Rockefeller Center.
Rockefeller Center, exactly, yeah. So I did it. I fell a few times, but and this is the one I was supposed to start with because obviously they're getting started for Christmas by going out and chopping down your own tree. Now, who has done that?
Oh, I have.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we've done it.
Oh, yeah.
Every
had to be-
year,
What?
every year, my husband has to go cut a tree down.
On your own property?
No,
Okay, that's okay. But not in the park, right?
right, not in the park.
But it's a classic theme. You could do an updated version of it. I don't want to see like a lot of really obviously sentimental, nostalgic styles of painting, but the subject matter itself is perennial. And then they take the tree hook and they decorate it, of course. And here's I don't know the story behind this painting, but it's a nice painting of the man decorating the tree up on the tabletop, a small tree. Now, who knows this artist? She was got a lot of attention, I think, in the 60s.
Grandma Moses.
Yeah.
And she usually put glitter in her paint to make it sparkle. I
Really?
can't see it in this picture, but she liked the snow to sparkle.
And I can imagine that. And I studied this a while. I mean, I looked at it quite a while. She was an untrained artist, and they made a big deal out of that. But it's a pretty sophisticated. I think it's a really interesting painting. The composition is. Everywhere I look, there's something of interest. My eye doesn't wander. It's just a really nicely put together painting that captures a nice winter scene.
She was trying, I think, to show Christmas of our earlier era, but she was President Eisenhower really liked her painting,
Oh yeah.
and that brought her to the attention of the world.
Okay. It is nice. And then, of course, the classic Currier and Ives
Oh, yeah.
taking the milk into town, I guess. It must have been quite a life back then, but it's a American classic and a lot of inspiration in this. Now, you'll never guess, well, you will because this is the one that has a name on it, but Salvador Dali painted this Santa Claus
Oh, my goodness.
with the drawers. Remember his painting of the melting clocks and the one
Right.
so he brought that into it.
The child is awfully small.
Yeah, with a like a navy suit on. So there is another one. I don't think it's in order, so I won't click yet. But Salvador Dali was an observant Catholic. He was a serious, devout Catholic, strangely enough. So even though his paintings were really bizarre, like that big crucifix looking down on it, he was not trying to be irreverent. Here's the other one, The Three Wise Men by Salvador Dali.
Camels, they're scary faces.
Camel's got quite a sneer, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. A lot of Dali I like, and a lot of like this I don't. It might just be a sketch without much put into it. But I did read a story once that he was commissioned to do some drawings, and the person who commissioned them came over to get them an agreed date, and he hadn't done a thing. So he said, just wait a minute. He went into the bathroom and got in the bathtub and drew all of them about an hour, and then came out and gave them to him.
Is that a star up there above the camel's head?
The diamond.
A what?
A star? Is it a star?
It's like a three-dimensional star.
Maybe. And the wise men do not look very happy.
Nobody looks happy, not even the camel.
Right.
Okay.
Would you be happy riding those camels?
Now. And the big tree in Central Park. Now, I don't think this is Central Park, and because it looks like the tree's still not chopped down. But it really is a huge tree, and we don't have a tree in Rochester every Christmas, do we? We have the lights. That's enough. But
Right. Not that I know of.
No tree. We have a festival of trees though.
a festival of trees.
Yeah, the city puts on a festival of trees and they're all up for auction and different businesses decorate them.
Oh, all right. I didn't even know that, but it's many cities like New York City, and when I was in Naples, they had a great big one at Christmas, and it's always impressive.
Mhm.
And look at those people. Remember the carrot people that we did?
Yes.
Right. That's all it really is.
Yeah, great job on the people.
Yeah. You could paint a very modernistic, take a very modernist approach to a tree or any subject, and I really like the energy of this, and the simple color scheme. Another outdoor market, very differently painted than the first one. Sort of very Kokoschka-like, you might say, and I like it as a painting a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, paint, the color and light. Now, another idea that appeals to me is set up a little still life in front of the tree, or something clearly Christmas. And even the still life objects have, well, there's a couple tubes of paint. You see those?
Mhm.
And a couple of other little things that maybe aren't even Christmassy, but we do have a few branches of a tree in the background.
Interesting approach. Oh,
That's
wow.
pretty.
Mm.
Yeah, the snowy white owl, he was supposed to go next to Rudolph for my animal chapter, but
Well, I like it.
yeah, well, go for it, Sigrid. I would love to see a white owl up on the wall. It's very striking.
Yeah.
You get the Christmas tree home, you set it up, and all the kids sort of dance around it. I think that's a traditional thing, dancing around the Christmas tree, isn't it? But it's beautiful light, silvery gold light, and look how many kids they had.
Are those candles on the tree?
Yeah, I still can't believe that people used to do that.
Right.
My
Amazing.
parents told me that that's what they did. But it is a beautiful painting.
Well, also their trees were more fresh, I think. They cut them themselves. You know, some of our trees have been sitting in the lots for a long time. If you put candles on, it would be really tragic.
Oh yeah, right. That's a factor. I don't know what happened here, but this was from last time, and I'm gonna just for a minute see if I can figure out what the heck happened. If you'll bear with me, I just don't. You didn't get to see my painting.
No.
Is that yours?
That's mine.
Great.
That's lovely.
Yeah. The wallpaper.
Yes, I do like the wallpaper, but I like the way everything hangs together and the children really stand out in their feelings.
Well, I just went around. I went through. I had an idea. I mean, and Trish isn't here, but I did a little thumbnail in class, and I remember I just threw it away, and then she wanted to see it, so I pulled it out and showed it to her. And then I brought it home and looked at it, and I went around the internet and searched on each thing I wanted, starting with the room, and then the tree, and then the window, and then 2 kids peeking. I did a search on that, everything, and I assembled them all together into a composition.
Great.
Now, what's the thing that I did wrong? I was talking to Sigrid about this in class last time.
There's something wrong.
Yeah, what's bad about this? You may remember, Sigrid, I talked about when you're doing a small painting on canvas, that the texture, the
Grain.
weave of the canvas can interfere with the image, especially when you photograph it. So what you have to do is put extra coats of gesso on it. And I should have done that, and I just was too eager to get going, and now I regret it. But that's something to keep in mind on these really small paintings on canvas. The 8x10s that we're all going to be doing.
Now that you mention it, I can see like in the black.
Yeah,
And then the Christmas tree.
yeah. And the glare is another problem that a professional photographer would deal with. But yeah, the weave, unfortunately, is a big downfall of this painting. Now let me see. All right, this is the end of it. This is what I meant for the ending. It's meant for you.